Anthony Esposito. Anthony, thank you for joining the Pulse tonight. Now, I got to say, I want to hear what you have to say. I'm sure you have some insights. I love the idea. I love the way that President Trump's mind thinks. He's a businessman. He understands how to grow wealth and grow money, and he's treating the United States like a business. And if you want to come to our country and enjoy our benefits, well, there's obviously the long line of, the normal process. But if you're wealthy and can contribute, well, then $5 million bucks. What are your thoughts?
I love it. I agree with you 100%. President Trump has continued to not think outside of the box, but he has crushed the box. He has ripped it into pieces, and he's moved on to making America great again. This plan alone is it's so unique because it talks about and addresses growth. It talks about debt reduction, and it actually is a piece of the puzzle of reforming immigration policy. So he's really killed three birds with one stone here. We are the greatest economy in the world. We're the largest economy in the world. We are the greatest country in the world. This is not a program different than what's run in dozens of other countries. However, the price tag is the highest, and it should be.
I agree. I think it should. It absolutely should be. And yeah, outside the box. I love the way you said that. It's not outside the box. He's crushing the box, throwing it away, and saying, "Here's a whole new box. Let's see how we can think outside of that." Today, President Trump elaborated on his gold card plan and said it could also be a solution to our country's debt crisis. Watch.
If we sell a million, right, a million, that's $5 trillion. $5 trillion. Howard was using a different number, but that's $5 trillion. If we sell 10 million, which is possible, 10 million highly productive people coming in, or people that we're going to make productive, they'll be young, but they're talented, like a talented athlete. That's $50 trillion. That means our debt is totally paid off, and we have $15 trillion above that. And now, I don't know that we're going to sell that many. Maybe we won't sell many at all, but I think we're going to sell a lot, because I think there really is a thirst. No other country can do this, because people don't want to go to other countries. They want to come here. Everybody wants to come here, especially since November 5th.
Especially since November 5th. Had Kamala Harris and Tim Walz taken the Oval Office, I think people would have been wanting to leave. But with President Trump in charge, making America safe, prosperous, like this idea, and just really giving Americans and anybody that wants to come the American dream, how many of these gold cards do you think might be sold?
You know, we could start with 1 million, and that would be $5 trillion up front.
Wow.
Eating into or helping a $36 trillion U.S. debt, right? But then there's a derivative effect of, let's just leave it at 1 million. There's a derivative effect of bringing in those that are willing to come in, contribute, and are capable of coming in and contributing. They are taxpayers, they are consumers, they are going to generate business, generate additional jobs, generate wealth in the country. This is what we need to start to really dig down, produce real growth within the country, not government-funded growth, real growth, and start to generate income for the government, which would bring down debt as we reduce spending, which is obviously part of the program. So 1 million come in, 5 trillion up front, and then there's a derivative benefit of having productive members of society come in and actually be a part of the United States economy and the United States ecosystem. It's an interesting way to look at it, and there is a massive benefit here for us. It's so funny to me to hear the opposition, because they believe that it was better to have tens of millions of unvetted, unidentified, undocumented aliens come across the southern border who were really going to live on the dime of the taxpayer. So it really disrupted the safety for the United States and its citizens, the economic system. We spent hundreds of billions of dollars supporting these people that came across, right? And don't get me wrong, I don't judge anyone. I'm just saying what it is. These are the facts. The same people that thought that was okay are really upset that we want to bring in wealthier, productive, educated members of society to actually contribute and help us build the economy and the country back up. So, you know, I kind of diverged a little bit there. I think 1 million's a great starting number. Anything is gravy here. Anything is gravy. I think it's a fantastic idea. and it will help to start to get us back on our feet in multiple ways. Debt reduction, real growth, and it's actually a piece of immigration reform, in my opinion.
Yeah, no, those are all great points, and I love the flip side. For those that don't think it's a good idea, they're probably the ones that thought an open border with us spending hundreds of billions of dollars on these people that came across, the ones that made it, not to mention the fentanyl and the sex trafficking and the rapes and all, and then the murders of Americans that were needlessly, their lives were taken at the hands of some of the worst people possible to come into our country. So yeah, the flip side is definitely brings a bullseye to it all being a pretty brilliant idea. Anthony Esposito, really appreciate your insights, brother. Thank you for joining the Pulse tonight.
Thank you so much.